I can't line this shit up now. Shit houses. I'll have to do. Well, the cat's got off the monitor. Need to lift it up a bit somehow, but it's not really working for me. Oh man, it's highly annoying with this business, because if you use a CD case, it's too low. If you use another double cassette case, it's too high. I've got any spare CD cases, and there's nothing else to prop it up with. Ah well, it's probably a shit game anyway. So, another one bites the dust. A certain, I won't be on any live streams anymore now, because the last live stream I would consider going on, the person who runs that channel, by himself I might add, did the cardinal sin of not bothering to thank me for letting him know that a certain game even existed on a certain format that he doesn't usually cover, and he never had back then. Now, he just said thanks to everyone in the video, but I clearly remember telling him and saying, oh, I wonder if a certain cheat that works on your format that you had back then and you've reviewed actually works on the new version for the new. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to mention any names, you get the idea, right? This is not a thing. I'm having a roll up, so I got to talk about something, because I can't have a roll up and play fucking joystick wagglers. So I did question him about that. I said to him, like, you know, really? And his response was, yeah, anyway, it was like I don't know what he was thinking when he. He's just a famous person, an actor. Meaning, yeah, I don't get that, you know? You didn't know a game existed, I told you about it, I told you where to get it, I told you that if I post a link to it in the comments, that it will be held for review by YouTube, because if you post any kind of web links in a comment, they're instantly fucking held for review. I get this all the time. People that have posted like hundreds of comments on my videos in the past, they might just put a link to something that's relevant, nothing nefarious or anything, or virus ridden, and immediately it's held for review. I didn't know this back then. And I posted the link in his live stream, and I explained to him, look, if you want the actual link, direct link to get the program to just quickly download it, you know, all you have to do is post like one comment on one of my videos. I'm not asking you to watch the video, and then I'll reply with the link to that, you know, that game, the conversion that you didn't even know existed. So I won't be going on any live streams anymore for various reasons. Now that's a shit situation. Now the thing with that live stream is I actually like the people that go there. They are quite friendly. There's like, you know, 4 or 5 people I chat with on that stream. I never had that computer back then. I don't do game reviews for that system. I don't even know if I have a working setup where I could actually play tape games on that system on my Sony right now. It'd have to be RF import. I don't have the cables to use a monitor. that really bugs me. It's like, people used to say back then, it cost nothing to be nice. And it does cost nothing to be nice. Fucking credit people for, you know, telling you things that you didn't even know existed. I don't expect you to come on my channel and watch my videos. Don't expect you to do anything like that. But I do expect you to at least have the common courtesy to say thanks to Mad Commodore, we'll be doing this review today, because I didn't know this even existed 2 months ago. That's just how it is. That's mutual respect in the community. Whether I think the hardware that you had back then is a piece of shit or not doesn't really matter. I've never been fucking rude or anything like that on your channel. That's just fucking, that really winds me up. Now today is Kebab Day, and there is a live stream on today, but I don't go on there because hardly anyone like interacts with me in the live chat, and there's no point. Well, the channel host does. He's friendly enough. I've got nothing against the host. You know, I do watch some of his videos. He doesn't have to watch any of my videos for me to watch any of his videos, but there's no point going on the live stream if the people ain't nice. I've said that before. And, you know, the channel host on their own being nice is not enough for me to go on their live stream. That doesn't do it for me, because they're too busy playing the games. So, you know, let's face it, I had a C64, my best mate had an Amstrad, and my other wannabe best mate, although he wasn't my best mate, he was a jealous little fuck, even though his dad had a fucking really well paid job, and they had like much more money than that. I don't know why he was jealous. He was just an Atari fanboy. He had an Atari 800 and an 800 XL, and it was a 48k Atari 800 and 2 disk drives. He also had a sausage dog, I remember that, and he looked like Jim Carrey. Funny old world, eh? Stop moaning, ain't finished me roll up yet. So yeah, there isn't much for me to watch actually, which is why I do spend so much time playing games myself. I do like watching you know, stuff, but I don't really care if people watch my videos or not. If they make a video that interests me, I'll watch it. You know, you don't have to watch my videos. So that's one less channel to watch now. There is no Atari 8-bit computer live stream channel. There is no Atari VCS live stream channel. I don't like playing VCS games on the emulator. That really is a waste of time. You need to be using the actual Atari joysticks in mint condition. Ditto for the paddle controllers. Blah blah blah. Might do a little unboxing today. I've got something nice I'm going to break the seal on today. Actually I might not, I might just show you the one that's already had the seal broken, but it's fully complete fucking bundle. So yeah, you know, that did annoy me actually. I did expect the response to be, oh yes, sorry, I forgot about that. Which makes no difference in the comments, because no one's going to read a reply to one of my comments on their channel. But, you know, at least it would just be like, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that kind of thing. You know, that's fine. The person works. He's about my age, and he still has to work. So he's a busy guy. His live streams are not regular because he has to work as well. That's fine. The guy himself is nice enough. He's a friendly enough guy, but no, I'm sorry, I won't be interacting with your channel at all. Wet the old whistle. Got 1 spoon of regular coffee and 1 spoon of decaf, because you need the strong coffee flavour. Now, let's see if we can find the CRT fucking glasses. I've got the broken glasses there. And the tobacco and the CRT glasses are here. Now, where the hell is Chucky? Stroke Adamski. Bloody hell, I need to find space for 1, 2, 3 cans of cola, empty, and 1 plastic bottle. And then I think that's the recycle stuff for this room sorted out. Now, you'd be glad to hear for the first time ever yesterday I had hot chocolate with marshmallows. And I can see why people do that. Because, you know, whipped cream, even in the, you know, the cans, the spray cans, they don't really last that long. So, if you just want something in your store cupboard to put on your hot chocolate, it is kind of like that, I suppose. And it was alright, but mate toss, so you toss your mates. Fire making, clubbing, dino race. I'm going to do saber race. And the decompacting, that was, yeah, did we really need that? No, this is my problem with American games of the late 80s for the C64. They go all out for fucking multi-load from disc. I don't like it. 99.999% of the best C64 games ever made are all single load anyway. So, you know, there are a few exceptions. And the ones that are multi-load, you know, like Catechist, they don't take long to load at all. The levels are quite short on Catechist, so. Although I played Daenerys, as Gan's Teeth pointed out to me. Although it's not obvious. Okay, so I've been pressing fire in joystick 2, it's been working. Okay, so you have to press fire on joystick ding ding, and then it said joystick 1. I said restart event, so why is it saying yes? So let's see what happens when we do this one then. Scrolling is absolutely shit. That's me jumping in. That's me on the bottom there. So I'm racing 3 people, am I? Fucking hell. I can't even catch up to the other arsehole. So scrolling is shit. Fuck yeah, I don't want to play games like this now. I'm too old for this. Corporal tunnel, innit? fucking sabre is attacking me, innit? You actually go faster if you jump. Fuck me, what do you mean Cronk eating? I'm the other one. Fuck you. That's a shit game. Yeah, only the Electronic Arts games up to the mid-80s are worth a shit. Fact. That's a mad Commodore fact. So you take that as fucking gospel, mate, from the Church of 8-bit. So I didn't like that at all. Not at all, mate. Oh yes. Last night I uploaded a video of this game. I actually got to level 2. And it's sort of like fucking GTA. Now this game is incorrectly assigned as like 1990 on Gamebase 64, but then that website is run by fucking losers anyway. Sorry, okay, maybe not losers, but it's run by people who only really support the emulator scene, not the real hardware via SD to IEC scene. And yes, this monitor does give terrible video quality, but Mr. Trinitron's having a bit of a rest in it, so stop complaining. Ah, fucking hell. How am I supposed to read it? What am I, fucking Superman? Apparently it's still loading. I did check this on the SD ties, on the WinVice with True Drive emulation turned off, and it worked. And this is the version that was on the SD card. I just put a copy in this directory. So come on, mate. Now come on, man. It's alright to go on the banana peel. Now, come on, innit? This game came out before Paperboy in the arcade, so, you know, just so you know. You have to avoid the manhole covers, and come on, that really does slow you down. You have to I only got to level 2 by going this way at full speed. I just had the emulator in walk mode, and that was it really. Come on, mate. Come on! I'm going to get to level 2 on real hardware, that's the thing. It's all about the real hardware. Ah, fuck off. Yeah, none of the 1mm crackers have trained this game because they're useless fucking dickless morons. Yes, this man really has no dick. This didn't happen on the emulator session, bloody hell. Oh man. This was released in 1984 and hardly anyone had a disc drive in the UK or even in Europe for the C64. Certainly. Hey! Bitten by a dog, that's not a dog. That's a fucking bloke. But yeah, look at this man. So I don't know what you got to do on this game. I do have a copy of this game, I think, but I don't have the instructions. That's brilliant. Well, the game engine is brilliant, and if there was like trainer options. Right, so that's the end of the map there. That's the end of the map there. So you still got to avoid the dogs, manhole covers and trash cans. I don't know why you got to avoid the other people. There weren't like other people on the street. And maybe it's like New York and everyone's in such a rush they knock you down. I don't know, mate. It's very weird. I'm trying to get rid of the fucking flickering here. So you're in a cinema, but you can't do anything. So I honestly don't know what you got to do. I have got to the front runner software offices, which are like up the top somewhere, and they said, sorry, your suit is too dirty for an interview or something. So I don't know if you have to go to the dry cleaners and strip off. Anyway, that's not the front runner software offices. So. They are near the top, I'm pretty sure of that. It's a very twee little jolly world. In a shop. I think the front runner software or Andromeda software, I don't know what they called it. I think it's a yellow building. So I think we can safely say Paperboy ripped off Interview. Or they had no knowledge, but it's a bit suspicious. This could be front runner. Thank you for attending the interview. Unfortunately, we weren't able to offer you a position due to your dirty suit. Wish you all the success in future. So I don't know what you're supposed to do after this then. Can you go back in there? Yeah, it's the same thing. So maybe you got to get a dry cleaners to sort your suit out, but there's no way of knowing. Well, all the things are, all the shops are. Wow, it's amazing. And if I could do something like this for my racing game, in Petski, that would be nice. Whee! I don't think you can go any further than that. Yeah, that's the limit of the map. Very weird. Also very cool. And you can't walk on the grass. Very unusual game. And unfortunately, it's because it's from the pre-Zap era, you're not really going to find a full page review of this game, if at all. So I don't know how you get more cash, stuff like that. So that's a coffee shop. Oh, that's the bottom of the map. I think this is where we started the game. Yeah, I think this is where we started the game. Yeah, we're in the bank. Why can't I get more cash? So cash has gone up by going to the bank, so you can go back to the bank. That's the edge of the map there. So I need to find like a dry cleaners or something. Dry cleaner in the park? Who knows, sir? There's a lot of cinemas. So it is taking cash. Oh, bloody hell. So, yeah, you know, you could actually do a GTA game on a C60. Not today, because the homebrew scene is full of lamers, basically. I'm sorry, that's just... So that doesn't take any cash. They should probably have like some sort of like, you know, text on each of the buildings so you know what it is. But I don't know what they were thinking with this game, but you are on the street, but I'm not on the street. Look, that's a building. It's the back of this. Very weird. I would have thought this was a very cool game back then. It looks like a prison to me. You're in a manhole. Why am I losing cash falling down the manhole? Maybe the pound coins fall out my pockets, innit? So the dog chases you. Yeah, tailor shop. So have I cleaned my suit now? Is that what's happened? Okay, let's go back up the top now. As long as we don't fall in any manhole covers, should be okay. So the tailor took money from me, so that's the tailor shop down there. Fucking hell, everyone knocks you down, innit? No, the front runner offices are going to be up the top of the screen. Stop fucking knocking me down, you cocksuckers. Clear a path, motherfucker. Right, that is the top of the screen, right? So I think the front runner thingies are down one. They're not at the very top. Across the road there. I think these are the front runners' offices. I think. I'm completely lost now. You've lost it, mad Commodore. Due to your dirty suit, but I went to the tailor's. Right, well, it's not like the Patreon pricks have done any better with that game, so, oh, that was a bit cockeyed. Let's have the end of the camera off a bit, yeah, that'll do. Ooh, that's a nice placement. Move that back a bit. What time is it? 10:21. Right, plenty of time before I have to dissect the turkey leg and thigh joint. I'm giving the thigh bit to my dad so he can have roast turkey thigh on Sunday. I keep the leg bit, make some kebab, real kebab, not that elephant foot shit. Kebab, as in doner kebab, was invented by the Turks, and it is pulled lamb cooked over the charcoal. That's what it is, mate. That is a fact. I could play Aussie games. I don't know why I put Shadow of the Beast on there. Someone should hack Shadow of the Beast so it's like a blue background on level 1. It looks shit like that, but other than that, all of those below Shadow, well, below X out, they're not for now. They're for like After Dark. After Dark with Osiris. Yeah, anyway. I was going to play a New Zealand story, bit of that. Outrun Europa. This is really testing Outrun Europa. Standard load, sir. Yeah, the word turbo is synonymous with fast. Well, I don't know why. Is that loading? Who knows? I don't know why they're not called supercharged loaders. Supercharger loader. Okuto cooks up. Horrible fuckers. Thank you. Blah 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 blah. Run stop to exit. How do I fucking I'll press run stop to exit this shit. Thank you. So you do that with a joystick then, do you? Yes. Hey! Ah, fuck, I'm not having that. Fuck you, mate. Fuck you. I told you. Horrible fuckers. That's what HF stands for. Bunch of fucking knobheads. Wow, that looks really dark to me. We're going to have to up the brightness now. Which one is his brightness? That one. No, that's the brightness. That's the contrast. Terrible monitor. Absolutely terrible. Only a prick would tell you to buy a Commodore monitor instead of a Sony Trinitron. It'll cost you the same amount of money, especially if you want a Commodore monitor that's not absolutely fucking knackered on the CRT tube. Right, we have to load this again because Hokuto Force are a bunch of fucking cocksucker force, mate. Standard load. So the Trinitron's having a rest, Old Faithful's having a rest, the Zipstick's having a rest. What the fuck is left? A bit of cardboard in the on-off switch on my 1084 SD. Goodbye, get the fuck out. Return to exit. Fucking idiots. Yeah, I'll go with that. Right, okay. Okay, sir. These are all selfish videos, really. I can just about see the glow of the green LED on the SD to IC. Really should be inside the machine, but then it makes it difficult to use a different machine. Now I would consider changing all the capacitors and resistors, possibly the diodes, on you know, on a breadbin C64. I probably wouldn't do it with Old Faithful in case I fuck that up. You can cause a lot of damage, and I do need to buy a soldering iron, solder braid, and some solder. Yeah, I think that would be enough actually, and obviously the components. Oh yeah, for some reason the Jerome Tell 3 D81 disk images full of SIDs that I made were not in the SIDs directory. I had to copy that over across. This 1GB SD card is now maxed out. Now I can use the SD cards from the camera even though they're 32GB. They do work in the SD to IC, which is amazing. I don't know what the maximum number of files you can access on the root directory of the SD to IEC is, but whatever that is the limit of how big you could make a multi-load game on a real C64 with SD to IEC. Now I don't know what the volume of the music is going to be like until it starts. Just a little longer and the owner of that bike will go inside. Just what I need to catch up with the thieves who have stolen my car. So you become a thief to catch up with the thieves. Keith the thief. The agency would have heard of this by now and the retirement orders would have been sent out. I think it's called rendition order actually. Soon every agent in Europe will be on my trail. Well, I'm ready. Come on in. Yeah, I mean, if you really push the C64, you should be able to get double the frame rate of what's going on here, and smooth scrolling in the background. And if you can't do that with massive objects, then really you should stick to the supercycle engine. So we've got unlimited time here. It's just really for me to test the game engine out. Now, Turbo Outrun is shit on the Spectrum and the Amstrad compared to the C64 version, but Outrun Europa is pretty much of a muchness on the, you know, the C64 versus CPC sort of area of playground fighting, shall we say. I don't think there's a Commodore level skip, but there might have been, I can't remember. My hatred for cocksucker force, you know. Game engine has got larger roadside objects than Outrun, but he's not actually faster. Made dick! Made the dick! I'll push forward to load the new level. Yeah, so, yeah, Counterpart was really good. I don't think I'm going to enjoy Mindhunter as much. I did watch, like, the first 15 minutes of the first episode. Now, Counterpart is sort of like a Tesco Valley version of the essential part of Man in the High Castle, i.e. the fact that there's a parallel world and a doorway between the two. Okay, maybe the last episode of the last season of Man in the High Castle. You get the idea. Actually, I haven't checked if there's a version of Sinbad from Cinemaware that works on the SD to IC. Damn, they've boarded the ferry. Damn them to hell. Well, you couldn't cross the channel on a jet ski, you'd probably kill yourself. But then I suppose I'm a super agent, innit? Yeah, you get out of the fucking way, mate. Can we level skip? Because I don't like the water levels. Thank you. That's pretty good crap by these cocksuckers. At least you can level skip and have all the other stuff on that. That level is annoying. Outrun Europa was a shit idea. Outrun Europe, which the person who has the only working copy of does not want it released to the emulator community. I guess he thinks he's going to sell it for like £1,000 or something, like a prick, and then probably celebrate by masturbating whilst doing a handstand and trying to come in his own mouth. That's the kind of cocksuckers we're dealing with. I don't know if that's quite the same situation with Chase HQ2 for the Amstrad GX4000/CPC Plus computers. I think there's an element of that. I think maybe he's just going to jerk off into his hand and lick his hands. Because he keeps saying, oh, I can't transfer the ROM. Well, fucking take it to someone who can, you cocksucker. And that's ridiculous. There must have been like thousands of copies of Chase HQ sold for the GX4000. And yet there's only one now. And not that long ago, people were like, I don't think it was ever released. Yeah. My Porsche's farting. Although if you had a fucking clue about, you know, being a professional quality racing driver, you'd never pick a convertible because there's no chassis rigidity in a convertible back in the 80s for shit. It used to make me laugh when people are like, Yeah, my dream car is the M3 convertible. Obviously, I'm talking about the E46 from 2000 to 2006. I'd be like, why would you fucking want that? It's a cloth roof, adds loads of weight to the car, and the chassis is not as rigid. It's a shit idea. A real man would get the two-door coupe version of the E46 M3. Real men do not drive fucking cabriolets. Sorry, real racing drivers. There's loads of men that drive cabriolets. And not all of them are homosexual either, or hairdressers. I can see the appeal of a cabriolet, but not in a sports car. It's a shit idea. Scuttle shake. 2 words for you, mate. Look at this. We're getting like maybe 2 frames per second that the big objects are stuck on the screen. Yeah, so they've crossed a bit of enduro racer here with the jumps, which I don't like. It's not fucking bullet, mate. Although it is a bit bullet time. Yeah, I'm not really impressed with the graphics on this. Perhaps they should have done the graphics half as high and half as wide, and we would have got 4 times the update rate. Like I said, the Amstrad CPC is getting Vespertino, and on the C64 homebrew scene, we're getting a lot of fucking jerk-offs, mate. And even some of the best games, I'm not going to mention any names, they're all fucking Mattel Aquarius colour palette, and maybe a couple of greys or browns here and there dotted round like a fucking Pebble Dash fucking diarrhea session on the back of the toilet. Shit! The homebrew scene on the C64 is fucking wank, mate, if you're an arcade game lover. Because there's no fucking talent there. There's a certain shoot 'em up that people keep mentioning to me, but it's no fucking catechist because it's got the BBC micro colour bullshit going on. There's hardly any colour variety. They're not scrolling colour around. The man at the cafe suggested that I suck his knob to get a go in his Ferrari. I smacked him over the head for being disgusting, stole his Ferrari and headed across the Spanish border. Let's go! It's funny how this Ferrari looks exactly like the Porsche that I was just driving in. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to play the game like this, but you know, the 2.5D effect is not really any better than Turbo on the ColecoVision, so fuck you, US Gold. And I hope that person who has outrun Europe and won't release it for all of us to play, well, he won't move out the fucking way, will he? Yeah, I hope he's fucking died of COVID now, fucking cocksucker. Fuck him. He's a real fucking cunt. So I have to play this shit because that cunt won't share. Fuck you, mate. I'm not asking you to share your wife. You're fucking... what cocksucker. I bet he spends all day with his tongue up the arsehole of a crack whore. Fucking cunt. I hope he gets AIDS and then COVID, mate. Finish him off. Very excruciatingly, slowly, but painfully. Fucking cunt. Well, I can't reverse, so what do you want me to do, mate? Stop cock blocking me with your fucking knob. Get the fuck out. Right, next level. It's a horrible game. And I have to play this because some cocksucker with the last copy will not fucking release it. He's shown he's got a working copy. he sent a video to C64 Games that weren't, who uploaded the footage. I did ask them, how comes there's no download, and they explained the situation to me. I think it was Frank Gasking. And I'm like, what a fucking cocksucker, literally. I hope he fucking gets COVID, AIDS and hepatitis B and C and whatever else I can think of. Ebola, I hope he gets Ebola, mate. I hope he gets Ebola and accidentally raped by a fucking gorilla who escaped from the zoo. Not on the right, fuck you, I don't like this fucking, nah, the water levels are shit. So what else can I do while the camera's charging up? Play a bit of Blue Max. Now the thing is, on a TV with left and right audio inputs, if you plug it into the, I think it's the white one, it's the one that's next to the input for like video, the yellow phono socket, it will play on both the speakers. Now obviously Commodore, being the cocksuckers that they are, sorry Commodore engineers, you know, of the 90s, they don't compensate for that. Obviously the 1702 is a mono speaker, but when you get to things like the 1084S, it doesn't do that. The sound only comes out of one speaker. It's a real clusterfuck, actually. We're in Greece, I want a kebab time in it. Not ordering kebab, mate. I make better kebab at home without even having to use lamb. Speaking of not using lamb, I made the most amazing cottage pie, vegetarian one, and it tasted better than any fucking cottage pie you're going to buy in a supermarket. At any price. Isn't that a miracle? Would I do a video on it? No, fuck YouTube, mate. And the only reason it's not vegan is because I put some cheddar cheese on the mash on the top. Although I didn't put that much cheese on there, but still. My cat just appeared from nowhere. Alright, buddy. Stop cock blocking me with this shit. So the graphics are massive, but they're hardly on the screen for more than about 3 frames. What's the fucking point? I've got this great idea, we can have enormous roadside object graphics in a 2.5D engine, yeah. And then, you know, he writes a routine and they come up like, you know, they only manage 2 frames a second. And that cunt at US Gold, who I hope he's fucking got COVID and dropped dead, fucking wanker. How do I get past this cunt? Fuck you, get out my fucking way, cunt. What the fuck with your tail, mate? The hell does that mean? Does that mean I fucking... That was a short level. What the fuck? Yeah, so, you know, if we're in, you know, Sega or Nintendo head offices, they'd be told to fucking commit seppuku or something if they come up with shit like that. We come up with a great routine. Obviously, Japanese people don't speak in English or talk like that. We come up with a great routine for Rad Racer 3, but we only get 2 frames per second. They just hand them the fucking ceremonial samurai sword to kill themselves because it's disgusting. But nah, people like US Gold, nah, yeah, just fucking send it to the tape masters, mate. Yeah, we're gonna make a fucking fortune. It's got Outrun written on it. It's got the Sega logo on the case. Caught them at last, but I've got to get them to Berlin before sunrise, whatever. It's a fucking shit game, this is. My opinion of this game may have actually gone down since I played this game, so. Fuck you with a siren, get away. It's worse than test drive, you can't get away from the fuckers. Ooh, ah! That is a cock blocking fucking police cunt. So I got a Ferrari F40 convertible and a fucking Volkswagen Beetle is going faster than me. Fuck you, mate. And that was just a fucking police car, wasn't it? Enough already. A brown fucking Volkswagen Beetle. Oh, fucking joke. It's a shit idea for a game. And why they're wasting CPU time drawing them clouds at twice the rate that the the trees are scaling at. As Bruce Lee said, don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. And I can't find that clip, and my channel's too dead for me to waste projector bulb hours looking for it. Thank you. I think the music has just fucked up. The shit music, that is. This may be the last level, and it's slightly better than the other levels actually. So I've been using the nitros, the extra powerful nitros that the trainers give me. Oh great. That's the end of the game. So that's the end of the game. And I'm pretty sure that is the end of the game. And I won. And it was fucking brilliant. Not. Hey. What the fuck are we going to play now? Ah, come on, fucking piece of shit chair. I'm going to chuck this chair in the fucking bin, mate. I just sit on one of my fucking dining chairs that I bought in I think it was, actually I think it was 1999. I can't remember actually. Could have been the year 2000. In the year 2000. Yeah, anyway. This is a cyberboard. So the Commodore 1902 monitor is makes a great doorstop. A great doorstop as long as you've got carpet. If you haven't got carpet, then it's not that good. Then you need to use a 1084 because they're a bit heavier. What else did we have in here? See, the brightness is too much. It's the focus is a bit fucked up because the tube's knackered, isn't it? Everything should be like at default. Yeah, see, that's what happens. That's what they should look like, but with a bit more brightness. And you can kind of like get around it by having more colour. Basically the tube is a bit nut. What do you expect? It's a fucking £99 gold star with like an extra 130 quid stuck on the top for all the middlemen cocksuckers to get their cut. Commodore didn't make any of this shit, they just stuck their name on it. All sorts of arseholes used to make stuff for them. The monitors were made by third parties, the disk drives, the printing, they're all shit. I think the printers were Ricoh, and I think the disk drives were Mitsumi, something like that. So Aussie games is, yeah, I don't want to play fucking joystick wacklers, mate. So I guess that's the end of the episode. What fucking